Your name is?
Bilal saying.
And you're a student at the university?
Yep, I'm a law student, final year law student.
Right. So we're going to talk a bit about the hijab, and as I met you yesterday, and I was wondering if you could just tell me what your views on the hijab is, and what you've actually seen about people wearing the hijab. Some people don't wear the hijab. Can you tell me a bit about that, please?
My views on the hijab are that it should be done and it shouldn't be done. It depends on the person at the end of the day. If the person is a practicing Muslim and they realise their legal position and as a religious position in Islam, and if they've got basically if they're pure in their heart, if they've got nothing nothing to show off about, then it's perfectly fine for them to not wear a hijab. But nowadays the hijab, it's one of those things, it's become a fashion accessory as well. Like if a person, or even on a bad hair day, they can wear a hijab, and then the way they portray it is all really Islamic, but the things that they're doing on the side, it's not one of those things. And I feel that if they're doing that on the side and wearing the hijab, because the hijab is one of those, it's one of those lead things for a woman in terms of dignity and stuff, to protect her. That's what the hijab was invented for protection.
Right, so you're saying that the general reasoning behind wearing the hijab is being forgotten.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the main reason from all the way from the Prophet Muhammad in their teachings back in a couple of thousand years ago. The main reason the hijab was invented was basically for protection and to hide the woman's dignity, i.e. hair and stuff, and basically because that's a garment for a husband. But nowadays society, it's basically being abused. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that if a woman's not wearing a hijab, then that she's not Islamic. Because a woman, the main meaning of Islamic is if she's purified in the heart and she's got everything, if she's really knowledgeable and stuff, she doesn't have to wear the hijab.
Is there parts of the Quran that are actually for the woman as well?
Yeah. In the Quran there's a surah which is dedicated for women. It's Surah Nisa.
Right.
Nisa meaning it's woman. And in that surah, and it's basically a particular chapter of the Quran, it's just basically from a young age, it outlines everything for the woman. It outlines what she should do in terms of from the age of puberty all the way to old age. And it basically outlines what she has, what her rights are, and when she's married, what her rights are and stuff regarding that as well. So it's like you can say it's like a recipe for a woman, for her life and stuff.
Right. Well, so are you saying that there are parts of the Quran that do say certain things, like they say that a woman should wear this, but there are also parts of the Quran that say that a woman can be open-minded as well?
Definitely.
Why do you feel there is an insistence to wear the hijab in the Quran for some people as they read the Quran? Why do you think there is an insistence to wear it?
The insistence is, many people have different interpretations of the Quran. There's subordinate groups within the Quran. They are interpreting the Quran in many different ways. They're going on to some extreme level as well, where they're passing on to their children and stuff, saying that you have to do this, whereas it doesn't necessarily mean that a girl, when she steps out, foot out of house, she has to wear a hijab. And for those girls, it will be enforced. At the end of the day, I've seen it many times, even in the local education centre. They say that we've been forced to do something, and most of them, most of them run away from home. That's one of those things. But with Islam, it's not the thing that you should force onto someone, because at the end of the day, something that is forced is not going to last long.
So you're saying that it's really working against some people?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And with the media, with the current media, pressurising, Islam is everything. It's not helping matters, and many people have become more cautious.